Today, we're going to delve into the glorious history of Formula One and explore the 5 cars that truly revolutionized the sport. Buckle up and join me on this adrenaline-filled ride. Number 5. Lotus 79. The Lotus 79, designed by Colin Chapman and engineered by Peter Wright, took the world by storm in 1977. It introduced the concept of ground effect aerodynamics, a method of using a series of aerodynamic wings and skirts, and when exploited generating immense downforce and greatly improving cornering speeds. The Lotus 79 was the first F1 car to take full advantage of ground effects aerodynamics. It became the first ground effect car to win the World Championship in 1978 with Mario Andretti at the wheel. The Lotus 79's groundbreaking technology not only dominated the championship that year but also influenced the design of future Formula One cars, making it an iconic game-changer. Number 4. Brawn BGP 001. The Brawn BGP 001 can truly be classed as a one-hit wonder. This was the only car ever made under the guise of Brawn GP. The rebrand came after Honda left the sport at the end of the 2008 season, and Ross Brawn faced major issues as they tried to fit the Mercedes power unit in the back of it. 6 inches were removed from the back end of the vehicle, but because of the newly designed double diffuser, the car had more downforce than any of its rivals. Despite official complaints from other teams, Jenson Button would go on to win the World Championship after winning 6 of the opening 7 races of the 2009 season. He and Rubens Barrichello finished 1-2 on the car's debut, the first time that had happened since 1954. Number 3. McLaren MP4-1. The McLaren MP4-1 made its mark in Formula One history by being the first full-carbon composite monocoque built as a survival cell for the driver and as an integral part of the car's chassis when it was revealed in 1981. Today's F1 cars would not be as safe if not for the innovation that the MP4-1 introduced to the world. The carbon fiber chassis was the brainchild of executive engineer John Barnard, who had convinced Dennis to fund the idea after seeing the material used in jet engines at the Rolls-Royce factory. McLaren used carbon fiber supplied by the American firm Hercules Aerospace. Composite technology became one of the trademarks of McLaren, with the innovation making its way more than 20 years later to a mass production car in 2003 with the Mercedes SLR McLaren. It was used by the team from 1981 to 1983 in various iterations. It was the first McLaren car to carry the MP4 naming scheme that the team would use until 2016. Number 2. Ferrari 640. The Ferrari 640 was the Formula One racing car with which the Ferrari team competed in the 1989 Formula One World Championship. It was driven by Britain's Nigel Mansell in his first season with the team and Austria's Gerhard Berger, winning 3 races between them. In the earlier days of Formula One, drivers relied on 3 pedals and manual gear levers to shift gears. However, in 1988, Ferrari developed the use of electro-hydraulic valves for smoother gear changes while taking away the use of the clutch in shifting gears. The technology was used in the 1989 Ferrari 640. It became the first Formula One car to use a semi-automatic gearbox, which would, later on, be adopted by other teams and other racing disciplines. But as far as pioneers go, it's John Barnard and Ferrari who did it first. Number 1. Mercedes AMG F1 W05. Formula One entered the V6 turbo hybrid era in 2014. And started Mercedes AMG's domination of the sport mainly because of their clever thinking in designing the F1 W05's engine. Mercedes used an unconventional split turbo design where the compressor was mounted in front of the engine and the turbine at the rear, connected by a long shaft that ran through the length of the engine. As such, the engine ran more efficiently, produced more power, and was more compact than any other V6 engine in F1. Giving the team unprecedented success in the turbo hybrid era. From 2014 up until 2021, no other constructor has won the championship apart from Mercedes. And there you have it, the top 5 Formula One cars that changed the sport forever. From groundbreaking aerodynamics to safety innovations and hybrid power units, these cars pushed the boundaries of technology and left an indelible mark on Formula One history. If you enjoyed this video and want more thrilling Formula One content, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel with notifications on. Also, leave a comment down below if we have missed anything. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.